Hi everyone! Today I want to show you how to make this really fun card using the beautiful Blizzard stamp set. It's a really fun stamp set. It happens to have just gone on the retirement list, so it is a While Supplies Last stamp set, so you might want to go check that out and click on the Closeouts button on the online store at Stampin' Up! And grab yourself this really fun stamp set. It's got these beautiful background stamps, which I think are great. But then it's also got some really fun seasonal greetings for the winter time, but not necessarily Christmas. You do have a season's greetings, but there's also some greetings that are not necessarily Christmas, and I'm focusing on this one. If a hug were a snowflake, I'd send you a blizzard. Really fun, and here's my blizzard. So I'm using a few other things here. I've got the die, which happens to coordinate with the beautiful blizzard stamp set. It's a whole bunch of snowflakes all on one die, which is a newer thing for me. I haven't seen that before. And you cut it all out at once, and then you've got a whole bunch of snowflakes that you can use on your scrapbook pages or cards. And so I've got a little baggie full of those, and I use some here. And then I'm also using the large letter die, framelit dies, which are right here. And I love these for scrapbook pages, but they're also great on cards. They're kind of big, so you can't spell anything too large. But here they are. You get the whole alphabet plus a few extras like an ampersand and little commas and things, exclamation points and question marks. Really fun for scrapbook pages. But today I'm going to use it on a card. I'm only spelling the word hugs, and so it's going to fit right there on my standard size card. Okay, so the first thing I did was I grabbed my greeting. Might as well take this one out too. And I'm going to stamp it at the bottom. Oh, I have two pieces of shimmery white cardstock, and I like shimmery white because it has a little, just a little shimmer to it. I guess it's right in the name, which you can't really see on film, but it's there. It has a little, it looks like maybe some little tiny bits of shine in the paper, and we're going to use that for our base on this card. It's really chilly in my craft room today, which makes the stamps not stick to my blocks as well. So I'm really looking forward to the new cling mount stamps. Have you heard about them? It's a new sticker that clings really well. There's a video on it on the Stampin' Up site. It's really fun, and I got to try them. See how that came right off? I got to try the new cling mount stamps at the convention, and they are awesome. I really like them. I'm looking forward to them. Right now, I'm just gonna stick some of that on there. Okay, so I'm gonna stamp this at the bottom of my top panel, and it's Night of Navy ink. There we go. And then I'm going to take a Post-it sheet. Now this is a large Post-it note, and I found this one on sale at Office Max, and it's got this wide area of sticky, and I liked it for that reason. Sometimes you can find them where the sticky is not such a big piece of paper, but the sticky's on the side. I wanted it to cover all at once, but if you don't have such a large Post-it note, you can put two smaller Post-it notes together. And what you want to do here is cover your greeting. What we're doing is kind of a faux layering. On this card, it looks as though you've got some layers going on here, but really it's just masked off. So we're going to go like this and mask off the bottom so that our greeting doesn't get covered. Now I wanted there to be a little bit of a fading sun, so I've got Flirty Flamingo, and we're just going to sponge a little bit of it. Oh, I forgot to do my embossing. So let's go back in time, rewind, and take this off. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do now is do some embossing. And on this card, I used this little swirl to kind of make it seem like windy, blizzardy conditions. And then I used these little tiny dots for my blizzard snowflakes. But this time I'm going to try, just because I want to see what looks better, I'm going to try these snowflakes on my background. So it's like one stamp with a lot of snowflakes on it. We're going to use that one. And also I'm going to still use this little windy blizzard stamp. So you need a Versamark pad, and I'm going to do the snowflakes. Man, I'm telling you, when it's cold in here, I can't get anything to stick. I think that everything's just kind of chilly and sticking to itself. Okay. I'm going to randomly add some snowflakes, and they are hard to see when you are doing Versamark because it's clear. You can kind of see it. You're probably not going to be able to see it at all. And then I'm going to add some of these little swirls. I need a heater in my craft room. There. Turn it a little bit. And maybe a little bit up there. Okay. Now we're going to emboss, and you can emboss in either white or clear because the background is white so you can see through it, and you can use clear embossing powder. I happen to have white on my desk, so that's what I'm going to use. Now that I've got the powder on, I can see I really do have some really good placement. I've got good coverage. I might want a snowflake just up there in the corner, so I'm going to grab that stamp. Just go off the page a little bit with a snowflake right up there. Alright, now I'm going to heat this up. I like to use a little chopstick to hold it in place. Alright, it's white on white, so you're going to not be able to see that. But as I put the sponging on, you're going to see the snowflakes emerge. Alright, so now we're covering this up. And right here in the center, we're going to use Flirty Flamingo. Just a little bit, kind of like a little half circle. And then, next we're going to add some Balmy Blue. I'm going to go over that Flirty Flamingo too, just a little bit, because it's still peeking through, but it's not so bright then. See those little snowflakes coming through? Okay, and now we're going to finish it off with that Night of Navy. Okay, now I think you probably noticed when I was sponging with the Balmy Blue and the Flirty Flamingo, that white embossing still really showed crisply. but when I went with the Night of Navy, it no longer does. I don't know why that is. Night of Navy, for some reason, just must be a stronger color. But that's okay. You're going to just take a little bit of a tissue or a cotton ball and wipe that right off, and it'll come up, no problem. Brighten those white areas up really nicely with that. There we go. Okay, now let's take this off and you're going to see how cute this looks. Really fun look. Isn't that nice? I like the font on here too. Okay, so the rest is really simple. Alright, so I already cut out the word hugs with my large letter embossing dies, and I gotta find them. See, I cleared the area just where the camera shows, so you can't see how terribly messy this room really is. But you know what? This time of year, it just gets out of hand. Okay, now some great ways to add the letters is you can use these small mini dimensionals, which are awesome. I'm so glad they added those to our adhesive selection. Or we've got those thin foam strips, and I have just a tiny bit of those left on this particular pack, so I think I'll use those since they are right here. They come in a big pack. This just happens to be an almost finished one. Okay, I'm going to start in the center with the UGG, just to kind of make sure I center these nicely. And then we can put down the H and the S. Oops, this one's a little long. I made the adhesive strip just a tiny bit long on that one, so I trimmed that up. And there we have hugs. Let's fix that S a little bit. I had them upside down. Okay. And then I just went ahead and placed it on top, and I also wanted to pop that up just a little bit, so I put some dimensionals behind there as well. Okay. Yeah, and place that right down. Now you can decide if you want to do some more snowflakes. I have this one little one left. Maybe I'll pop him up right there from a previous card. Let's see if I have another small one in my bag here. I do. So let's put this one on there too. Oops, came with me. And just for fun, let's add some little bling. See, my desk is a mess. Stuff is falling everywhere. If a hug were a snowflake, I'd send you a blizzard. Super cute, and you know, we always need someone who could use a little pick-me-up or a hug, or someone who just is far away and you miss them at this time of year. So I hope you like it. I hope you'll check out the beautiful Blizzard stamp set. Like I said, it's currently on the closeout list, so check that. You can shop at bethspapercuts.com and get frequent buyer rewards points by filling out the tracker form and just keeping track of your purchases, and redeem that for free stamp sets. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.